Segment Arba, Nikud Shalosh, Nikud Gimel. Ma ya'aseh Yona machar. Ma ya'aseh Yona machar. In this segment, you'll practice learning to ask concerning someone's plans. We'll use the Jonah story as a place to practice this skill. So consider that in the last Jonah episode, Hadag HaKaton watched as Ha'avadim tossed et Hanavi overboard into the stormy Yam. In the current episode, Hadag HaKaton watches as with one great gulp, Hadag HaGadol provides et Hanavi with a new place to spend the night. 3 nights, actually. Eventually, though, Hanavi will have to leave this watery apartment, and what do you suppose will happen then? And that's where your creative composition comes in. You'll be responding to 2 questions. First, focusing on Hanavi. What do you think will be the first thing that he will do as soon as he's been delivered from Hadag HaGadol? And then turn your attention to Hadag HaGadol himself. What do you think Hadag HaGadol will want to do when at last he's rid of his internal passenger? Now, there's several directions you can go, and the choice really will be yours. Your speculations can either go in a positive direction or negative. When it comes to forming the question, you'll want to consider what conjugation form you'll be using. Letter C, as you make a simple statement about the future, you'll want to arrange your sentence so that the verb is in second or third position, not at the front of the sentence, for as you can see in the footnotes here, that would change the meaning. Some of the things you might put in front of the verb would be a subject, whether noun or pronoun, an object, or even a negative particle will be enough to place the verb itself in second position, for the negative particle would precede the verb. Let's look at those questions that you'll be responding to. Here are the 2 questions. Under Model Aleph, we find a question focusing on Hanavi. Ma ya'aseh Yona machar. Ma ya'aseh Yona machar. You can see the sample reply. Hu yochal dag gadol machar. Hu yochal dag gadol machar. In the space that's given, please compose your own speculation, what you think Hanavi will do as soon as he's free from Hadag HaGadol. Model Beit concentrates on Hadag HaGadol, asking, V'Hadag HaGadol ma ya'aseh Hadag machar. V'Hadag HaGadol ma ya'aseh Hadag machar. Sample reply has been provided. Lo yochal et Hanavi machar. Lo yochal et Hanavi machar. Go ahead, make your own contribution to what you think Hanavi and Hadag will do after they are rid of each other. Perhaps you are wondering where to go to find verbs appropriate for this composition. There are a couple of places. You can reach back into segment Arba, Nikud Shalosh, Nikud Aleph, just recently concluded, and you'll find there a number of verbs that are suitable for responding to these questions. Don't forget the appendix. The appendix portion corresponding to Arba, Nikud Shalosh, Nikud Aleph has a wider variety of verbs available to you as well. If you do choose to look up words in the glossary, please confine yourself to those marked with a code 4.3 or lower. This means that there'll be words that you've already encountered, and when you use them in class, your classmates will know them. They won't have to learn new words just to understand your composition. After you have completed your compositions, practice the questions, the inquiry concerning Yonah and the inquiry concerning Hadag, so that when you come to class, you'll be able to ask a neighbor what they think Hanavi or Hadag will do.